Hello everyone and welcome back to another Bee Swarm Simulator video. In this video I'm going to be giving an in-depth guide on how to boost as a red hive. Now as someone who didn't know how to boost quite recently, I know what it feels like to watch some of those guide tutorials. It can be really confusing. So I'm going to be trying to put this video into as simple terms as possible. But anyways, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with what you need to do before you actually start boosting. So first of all, you're going to need some nectar. The most important nectars you need are going to be the invigorating nectar, refreshing nectar, and satisfying nectar. You could have comforting and motivating nectar, but they're not necessary. Now, something you're also going to need before you do this boost is something I actually find really important, and that is to get a macro or someone to click the stinger button for you. Now, I don't know why people find this so easy, but for new boosters, like I found it really hard to be doing all the stuff in the field as well as clicking the stingers every 30 seconds. And if you're wondering why you need to click stingers, it's going to be for the star saw. You're going to need to always have the star saw on. Or if you're low on stingers, you can just have it on only during the scorching star here. But yeah, anyway, you can make your own macro for it. Or you can just find someone in your house and tell them to click 3 stingers every 30 seconds. It just makes things so much easier for me. I don't know why no one suggests it, but I find it so useful. Another thing you want to do before you start your boost is, oh wow, look at this timing, is you want to fight Mono Chick because you get Mono Chick Blessing, which can help you a lot. I might as well kill Mono Chick quickly because of this insane timing. Okay, that was pretty slow, but I did do it in just over a minute. And yeah, so they can give you a decent amount of extra boost. So yeah, that's another thing you want to do before you start your boost. Another thing you can do is also get, I forgot what it's called, it's like the birthday cake blessing or something like that. But it's only during Beesmas, so if it's not during Beesmas, you won't be able to get the boost. There are, of course, a few other things you can do. You can, maybe get the Festive Nymph Blessing if it's Beesmas, or other things like that, but those are just minor boosts to your honey making. Okay, so now on to the materials you're going to need. So the materials you're going to need are going to be pretty obvious here. Pretty much any color needs these things when they're boosting. First of all, you're going to need a purple potion or a gold egg if you want to donate to the wind shrine to get some wins. You're going to need another purple potion or super smoothie, depending on how good the boost is going to be. If you're getting a purple potion, you're going to want some enzymes, some oil. You're going to want glitter, 2 glitter actually, a lot of jelly beans, loaded dice. You might need some microconverters, but it just depends if you have Star Saw on all the time. And of course, you're going to need a lot of stingers. Down in your hotbar, you're going to want to have, probably what I have right now down here is, of course, you're going to need your sprinkler. Gumdrops and coconuts are important to have, and glitter is important to have down here as well, so you can see when the timer runs out. And of course, if you want to go really big, here you can use a festive bean. And I guess a marshmallow bee too. Now, some other prep things that will be very useful is getting people to help you or having an alt account. One of those alt accounts being a fuzzy account, which I don't have. I'm trying to get one. But basically, it's just a hive with a million fuzzy bees. It can really help you out because, of course, your field is going to be absolutely insane. But if you don't have a fuzzy hive, you can also just have a lot of people to help you out, which they can throw like jelly bean, and their fuzzy bees can help out as well. So it's important to have those as well. But anyway, let's get on to what you actually should do during the boost. Now, once again, I want to make sure this tutorial is simple as possible, so I'm going to try to put it into as simple terms as possible. So right when you start the boost, after you use all of your buffs, what you want to do is immediately go run and hit all the things, because what you're trying to do here is you are trying to get maximum focus here, 10, and hold that for as long as you can. Try to do it for the whole boost. And you also want to get 10 stacks of precision. Might take you a little bit, really go and try to do that. And there you go, I got it. Once you have that, you want to try to keep that, as I said, the whole boost. Now, I'm not actually boosting here, so my pollen's full. It's not going to be very good. So after you're done getting these 10 things, you want to make sure, if you ever see getting low on one of them, go make sure to get one. But other than that, try not to hit these things too much, because you want to leave them there, because when you do, they drop a lot of these red boost tokens, which of course are good for this, but more importantly, they're actually used to get further to your Scorching Star. As you can see, it says every 30th boost token, it summons a Scorching Star. So when Scorching Star is not activated, that's what you're going to try to always be working for, is getting those red boost tokens. So there you go, I just got to 30. So you want to try to do that as fast as you can. Now, when you have the Scorching Star, you want to get all of the targets, because that is where you really earn a crazy amount of honey. So during the Scorching Star, try to turn all the flames you can into dark flames, but as I said, the most important thing is trying to get those targets. That is how you make a lot of honey. Now, that is not quite all of it yet. There are some other things I want to mention. So with the marks, you want to just try to stay in the marks as much as you can, which are these things, if you don't know. And if you can really try to go behind these and get these purple ones, because look at, they give you these precise marks, and they can give you a lot of honey as well. If you just kind of stay in them, like look at this huge amount of stuff I have here. So stay in them. And if you could try to stay in them at the same time you're getting these things, look how much honey I'm making right now during the Scorching Star. See, this is how you really make a lot of honey. I don't even have any boosts going on, making 400 million, not too bad. But yeah, you really want to try to stay in the marks and getting those precise marks if you can do that. But unfortunately, it can be a little tricky because you got to maneuver. You only can hit the back one. If you hit any of the other ones, it doesn't show up. So you kind of want to see how it's done. You see this one, you got to maneuver your way, just hit the back one, and then boom, it appears. Now, once again, I'm going to note a few other things. When you get an X-Flame, which I will get right now. Okay, and there it is, there it is. So what you want to do is go right in the middle of it and spin around. That is how you can, if you have the Dark Scythe. If you do that, you can get all those flames into Dark Flames. And look how big I can make a Scorching Star doing that. That is crazy. So yeah, that is if you have the Dark Scythe and you can get the X-Flame, make sure to spin around in a circle. And you can get all those flames and Dark Flames. And also, this is another thing. It's not the most important thing in the world, but having shift lock on just makes everything a lot easier. If you're not doing that, make sure to do that. If you don't know how to do it, just go into settings and turn on this, and then you click shift. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, okay, make sure you don't do that. So if I want to summarize it all really quickly, I would just say, keep your precision and your focus. When Scorching Star's not going on, don't collect the precision things so you can get the red boost tokens. During Scorching Star, you do want to collect all the targets. And really during the whole boost, you want to be staying in the marks the whole time. Also, if you can, try to get the precision marks by hitting the purple targets. And lastly, every time you get X-Flame, you can do a big helicopter spin and make all the flames into Dark Flames. Oh, and I did forget one thing. If you do have Digital B, you want to make sure to really be getting the smiley faces that appear on the field. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty good one here. Watch that. See, it just collects all those tokens. It makes things a lot faster. So yeah, that's pretty much what you want to be doing during the boost. Now, there are a few last things to cover here. And this is just how you want to handle your boosts during the boost. So after you do your wins and stuff, right before you go into the field, you want to use a glitter. And then you want to wait a few seconds until it gets down under the 15-minute. Because I think it starts with like a 15 and like 5-second timer. So wait till it gets below 15 seconds. And then that is when you want to use a loaded dice. Because after that, then you'll get a 4 times boost for whatever field you're in. And then when you're at the halfway mark of your boost, when you got 15 minutes left, you want to keep a careful eye on the glitter. You do not want to forget. So when that 15-minute timer is up, you want to use another glitter, and that will keep your 4 times boost going, so you can make a lot more honey. You do not want to forget that. And once again, if you can, don't be forgetting to throw jelly beans, coconuts, gumdrops, and then of course use a purple potion or super smoothie. And if you're using a purple potion, use enzymes and oil as well. And you also don't want to forget to replenish that stuff. If you run out of purple potion during the boost, you want to use another one. If you run out of super smoothie during a boost, you might want to use another one. That can be a little expensive though. And then of course, if you're doing a big boost, use Marshmallow Bee and a Festive Bean even if you're going crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have any other suggestions that you think people should know about, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.